Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be doing episode number 19 of I Build Your Teams, a series where I build my viewer squads into the best teams possible for my team showdown, King of the Court, or whatever else you might be playing. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. So, first team today comes in from Sahil. He's got 650,000 MT, so he's halfway done with the D-Wade grind, and he's closest to Steph, KG, and Bird. So, I look at this team. I think Bird is better than Gugliotta. So, I would throw Bird at your backup small forward when you get him. I would throw KG at your starting power forward. I would put Jabari Smith at your backup power forward, and I would put Evan Mobley at your backup center. Steph... I guess he's better than Dylan Harper, probably. That one's close. I mean, honestly, I think he is probably better. If you could sell Dylan Harper, that's great. My thought is it'd be nice to get another shooting guard. More of like a defensive shooting guard next to Steph and Bird, I think would be a good option. Somebody like maybe a Ron Artest would be a decent fit who's better than Anthony Edwards. If you're going to use Steph at your backup point guard, you need more size than Ant at the shooting guard position. Eventually, though, I will say, once you get D-Wade, Steph probably leaves the lineup, right? Because you're going to run D-Wade and Westbrook. So at that point, that might change things a bit. From there, I definitely wouldn't recommend spending a lot of your MT if you want to get a Ron Artest or somebody like that. I don't think that's a terrible idea, and Amen Thompson, something along those lines. But honestly, I wouldn't go any further than that, really, and I would kind of focus on trying to stack as much MT as possible for All-Star Weekend here in a couple weeks. That's my main thought with that first team. Second team only has 7,000 MT. Shout out my guy Cody. Appreciate him always watching the streams and stuff like that. But, I mean, I look at this team as well, and you got 6,000 MT. That is a big, big issue. He has one sellable card. Actually, he has two sellable cards. Dyson Daniels and Klay Thompson. I might still hold on to Dyson because Steph and Russ is definitely a small, it's definitely a small set of guards. I don't love Amari, to be totally honest. If it were me, I would grind for KG, put KG at your 4, take Amari out of the lineup entirely. I think Bosch is better as well. I actually don't mind this team, though. Siakam's not my favorite small forward, but he's unsellable. I don't mind running him for the time being. I think you can run Jay Rich at the 2. You could even run like a Herb Jones at the 2 or somebody like that if you want. I don't see the point of Klay Thompson, though. Herb Jones is literally just as good as Klay, if not maybe even better. Klay's way overpriced for what he is. He's fine, but I mean, take the MT. You know what I mean? This is one of those squads where the best thing you can do is make MT right now, and the best way to do that is by running somebody like a Diamond Herb Jones over Klay Thompson as your backup shooting guard position. And I mean, you could consider selling Dyson as well if you wanted to. I don't know if I personally would recommend that, but Klay's got to go 100%. Again, got to make MT. Next up is Jacob. He's got 2.6 mil, so definitely in a very different MT situation than the first two squads. To be fair, though, his team kind of has some holes. You probably want another point guard because I don't love Ray Allen. Connie Hawkins and McDaniels is fine. B.I. and Herb Jones is fine. But Jabari, I would like to replace DeMarcus Cousins, I'll say that. And then Young Hansen's good, but I'd like to replace Pau Gasol as well. So the way I look at this team is that you need another power forward, you need another center, and you probably need another point guard. So, point guard, Dyson Daniels, that's an easy one. Cheap, pretty good. Power forward and center. Honestly, if you're willing to grind for KG, that's probably what I would do. Put KG and Jabari as your power forwards. And then the center position, it all depends on how much you're willing to spend. Because again, with a team like this, you're probably trying to save for All-Star break, maybe even beyond that. This is probably a low money spent type team. Maybe even a no money spent team, I'm not sure. But either way, definitely not a team where he's probably trying to spend a ton of MT. But at center position, I mean, it all depends. You can go get a Pink Diamond KP. That's going to be an expensive option, but it's a good option. You can go get a Diamond Walker Kessler, a far less expensive option, but a solid option itself. Honestly, those are the two guys I would get. There are other cards you could get, but to me, those are the two. It's one of the two. Depends how much you want to spend. And I think that's how I would finish out this squad. I will say, though, B.I. should probably either, like, maybe what I would do with this team, honestly, is start Dyson so you can bring Russ off the bench and have some more scoring. Because you have B.I. and Hawkins and Jabari with some scoring ability in your starting lineup. And if you get Dyson to replace Ray Allen, it's just your bench is already going to be strapped for scoring. Your bench is already strapped for scoring. Herb Jones and Jay McDaniels together isn't ideal in terms of that aspect, at least. So maybe you start McDaniels instead and you bring Hawkins off the bench. That's another option to give you a little more offense. I think you got to focus on getting a little more offense on your bench. Next up is MyTEAM CAD. He's got 200,000 MT, doesn't know what to do with his bench. Well, I'll say this. 200,000 MT is a lot of MT. Or sorry, it's not a lot of MT. And you have Chet Holmgren, who's probably 800,000 plus MT. To me, I'd sell him. I'd totally sell him. Like, without hesitation, I would sell Chet Holmgren. You have SAR and KP as unsellable bigs. That's super solid. My guess is you probably have Chris Bosh, considering you're level 40 this season. And since you're level 40 this season, I don't know why you're running to kill Alexander Walker over Russ. In my opinion, your point guard should be Shea and Russ, Dr. J and BI at shooting guards. You need another small forward, but Jaden McDaniels is fine, and you can run any number of lots of different like free or decent budget small forward type options if you want to get like a pink diamond Adam Morrison if you want to buy somebody. You could go a free option like a Jared Jeffries if you have him, like a Kyle Kuzma if you have him, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of other free small forwards that currently are slipping my mind. Connie Hawkins from that challenge is absolutely worth running as well. And again, if you have Bosh, considering you're a level 40, you go basically Turner and SAR, and then you go Bosh and KP off the bench, and your bigs are fine too. This is a team where you sell Chet, and your team doesn't really get any worse. And then you upgrade small forward with any number of free cards, and if you don't have DeMarcus Cousins yet to do his challenge to get Connie Hawkins, just get 1,500 total points, which really isn't that hard. You get Cousins, you can do his challenge and get Hawkins. To me, again, it's a no-brainer. So this is a team where you can upgrade your squad by throwing Russ in there, by adding like a Connie Hawkins, and by throwing in one of your free power forwards, and your team really doesn't take a hit. And that's a huge W, but you need the MT, and that's where I think using some of those free reward players and making some MT is going to be a win. Next up is Luke DK. He's got 650k MT, got to level 40, grinding for Wade still. This team clearly needs some work. Once you get Wade, I think that's several cards that can really help your team. You got D Wade and Russ, your point guards. Your shooting guards are like Bowen, Clay, and Knepel, and Anthony Edwards. I don't love that. Honestly, I don't know about that one. I mean, Herb Jones is the bet. I think maybe you go Herb Jones and Ant, or Herb Jones and Bruce Bowen for now. I don't think that's a spot to spend a ton of MT right now, or you could also buy like a Diamond or Armory Caspi. Small forward position. Adam Morrison probably should be one of your small forwards. The other one could be any number of cheap or free rewards. Your power forwards should probably be... Oh, actually, you could have Adam Morrison and Larry Bird as your small forwards. That would work. Power forwards can be Kevin Garnett, and, I mean, for the time being, Blake Griffin, just because he's free and he's not bad. And then centers can be Young Hansen and, like, Wendell Carter Jr. Or, sorry, not Wendell Carter Jr., Walker Kessler. That's to me how I build this team out. Hopefully that's helpful. That's kind of the direction I'd be going right now, though, for sure with this squad. And then the final team today comes in from Fargo. He's got 816,000 MT. I do not love the Jason Richardson start. I also think LaMarcus is okay, but not great at this point. To me, KG is again an easy upgrade. KG slides in at the 4, Jabari off the bench, Bosh at the back at 5. You're solid off your bench. You then have Russ and Shea, which is awesome point guard position, but the shooting guard could use some upgrades. Small forward's not bad, but again, like a Connie Hawkins is probably better than a Tom Gigliotti if you're looking for a free reward card. It's the shooting guard position that needs upgrading. The problem with that is the shooting guards you can buy are like either a million MT or not that insane. Like, I would run Diamond Herb Jones. Again, somebody like that. You could also pick up a Pink Diamond Gray Hill or Pink Diamond Runner Test or somebody like that as well, but that's about it at the shooting guard position. Those are kind of your only options. But to me, that's how I would work with this final team. And yeah, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy the episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.